Is it me? Or is this room smaller than it was on Friday? I think that's a little sign that the magic's fading, and, you know, like Cinderella's coach, it's turning back into a pumpkin, and that the con is coming to an end. No! I know. You know, if we all could have our way, it could go on all the time, except for the fact that I think all the staff would drop dead within the first week.
Yes.
Rotating staff.
Not to mention, I think the hotel would object just a little.
They've got your credit card already, they don't care.
But I would like to thank all of our attendees for showing up on this Labor Day weekend. You know, there's a topic, Labor Day. You think about Labor Day, you think about going on a big camp out with your family, maybe going out to the last ball game you're going to go to this year, have a big grill out with some friends. But we're geeks. So, yeah, the family's going camping this weekend. You want to come? No, not really. Wait, are there going to be, like, historical reenactments and swords? No. No thanks, then. There's no internet. And why go watch and spend 5-6 hours watching a baseball game when you can do a whole season at the same time at home on your video game system? And, okay, I'll give you the food. The food is nice. I have no issues with the food, trust me. But yeah, we're here to celebrate more of what we love. Whether it be anime, whether it be science fiction, role-playing, video games, pretty much everything geek is what we like to celebrate, and I think we've done that this weekend. What do y'all think? Did you have fun?
Yeah.
All right, at this point, I would like to introduce our guests again, have them come up, say their goodbyes. First off, our guest from afar, from Texas, Chris Ayers.
I don't need a stool.
Okay.
I'm fine. I'm tall enough as it is. My legs just reach the ground, and that's all I need. Wow, guys, thank you so much. I have had just an amazing weekend. It's always a little daunting going to a con that you've never been to before. You just kind of throw yourself in and trust that people are going to take care of you and be nice. And wow, I've told them I cannot wait to get back and tell everybody that I work with what an amazing time I had. I will say, people were like, oh man, you should be at Dragon Con. Oh man, you should be at A-Fest. No, I wanted to be here at Geek.Kon, and I'm so glad I did. Eric, who is on a plane right now, asked me to please thank everybody for him. We both had such an amazing time, and you really made both of us feel like a part of the family. So thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you, Chris. We love having you here.
Thank you.
All right, I think I'll introduce John Kovalik at this time. I don't think he really needs an introduction, but here he is.
Thank you very much for having all of us here. I think all of the guests have had a wonderful time. As I take the long drive back to Wanakee, I will miss Middleton. And you've got a lovely convention here in Middleton. I would love to come back to Middleton someday. So hopefully next year I will be able to make the journey again, if you'll have me. It's been wonderful. Thank you very much.
And we love having you, John. Enjoy that, what, 15, 20-minute drive? 10, okay. All right, I'd like to call up our perennial guest, Aaron Paval, at this point. Let him say a few things. He's been here since Geek.Kon 1.
Yeah, thanks guys. It's been really cool talking to you guys, geeking out about everything and anything. Those of you that came dressed, you guys are awesome.
When people didn't come dressed?
Yes. But thanks a lot. It's been a blast, and Geek.Kon forever.
Thank you, Aaron. Monica, why don't you come on up?
I hear crickets chirping. That's awesome. This is my first time as a guest anywhere, so this has been really fun. And there's a lot of gamers in this town, man. That's awesome. Roll thee well.
Thank you, Monica. All right, Bill Bodden, you come up and say a few words to our attendees.
I had a great time gaming with some of you on Friday night and talking with a lot of you, and the costumes have been fantastic. It's great to see. Thanks everybody for coming. Hope you had a great time. I certainly did. So we'll see you next year.
Thank you. Thank you, Bill. Jim, would you like to come up?
Yeah.
I'm just calling you right on down the list here. Right on down the list.
I just want to, I'm confused. I thought everybody dressed like this all the time.
Yes.
Or they should. I had a great time. I'm not a gamer.
But you are a geek, Jim.
I am a geek. I've been a geek since before they started calling people geeks who didn't, eat chickens, bite the heads off live chickens. That's the original meaning of geek, But no, I never did that. No. But and being somebody who works with books and not games or video or film or movies or anything, I'm a very quiet guy. So it's nice to be among people who talk and run around and flash things at each other and do all sorts of stuff like that. I had a great time. Thanks very much.
Thank you. Thank you for being here. I think that's it for the guests we have at this point.
That's all the ones that are here.
Okay, yeah, apparently Matt McElroy and Matt Forbeck have already gone home. They had a very light day today, so they just called it a day. And of course, Raven Software, please give them a hand anyway for being here. We knew we had to bring them back next year when we moved here because the Raven Soft building is like a block and a half from here. It's like, when we chose this location, we're just like, okay, we have to bring them back. Let's see if we can get tours. Unfortunately, the answer was no. Apparently, they're working on stuff that they don't like the public to see yet. Yet. Is there anybody from the Spoony Bard still here, or did they go home?
I think they're gone.
I think they're gone.
Okay, well give them a hand as well. That was their second year here. And I heard they actually did put on quite a show on Friday. All right. Well, I have here on my PDA the estimated con attendance for this year. We do not have the exact number at this time, but as of the last tally, it is over 1,200. That's 200 more than we had last year, and we thank you.
And one tortoise.
And one tortoise, yes. Yes, we need to make sure that we round that number up once we get the final in a couple of days.
Oh, no. You don't have to. He bought a youth badge.
Yes.
He bought a youth, so he's actually on the tally. That is awesome. That is completely and totally cool. We can now say that we actually have had the adult standings, the youth standings, and the tortoise. Maybe we should actually think about making a badge for that next year. What do you think?
Miscellaneous badge.
A miscellaneous, yeah, a catch-all badge. That'd be nice. All right, I'd like to thank our staff right now, especially the department heads. I'd like to thank Chief, the head of the video game room, for putting in such a huge and wonderful work this year. I'd like to thank my boss, Sally, for being head of guest relations. She did an awesome job this year. That was absolutely wonderful working with her. I would like to thank Adam Holder, our head of events. He was pretty much keeping me on track, keeping the ceremonies going and keeping everything in line. It was wonderful. He's also our head of print production. So the program books you have are mostly his work. I'd like to thank Mike Frey, our head of our hotel liaison and our head of workforce. Give him a hand. He's been working hard this weekend. I'd also like to thank Red, our head of LAN. He had a hard job this year, and he managed to come through. I hear he's actually been hitting my tea supply pretty hard this weekend.
Doom tea.
Yes, my tea is called Doom Tea. It's about twice as strong as usually fit for human consumption.
Wow. That was the official tea of our con.
It actually, yeah, it's kind of our unofficial con tea. It started last year when I wound up basically not sleeping the entire con, and so did Bob. And we were both kind of hitting it kind of hard last year. All right, I would like to thank Evan, our PR director, and the head of our Ceremonies Lounge this year. I'd like to thank Sarah Schmidt for Artist Alley. I'd like to thank Aaron Burke for our vendors this year. I would like to thank Sarah Bloy, our head of tabletop. Take a bow, Sarah. I'd like to thank Chris Bain, our head of registration. It was a hard work. We had to basically redo our entire reg system this year, and he pulled through. Also, like to thank our treasurer Kenny for keeping us going on our well budget-wise, keeping us not going over budget. And finally, I would like to thank our con chair, Robert Labe. He's been the con chair since the beginning. He also stepped in as head of viewings when we realized that we actually needed one this year instead of running all the viewings separately.
This proves I'm only half crazy. Well, actually 3/4, because apparently I'm wearing the lottery tickets too in here. Chairman Bob approved. Yes.
I would also like to thank Rabbi and our security team for doing a wonderful job this year. Now I'd like to hand over the mic to Joe Frost, one of our staffers. I'd like to talk to us a little bit about the charity work we've just done for the MDA. Go, Joe.
Okay, can everyone hear me? Yep. Yeah, I'd just like to give a quick thanks to Max that helped coordinate the Masquerade Ball. And Masquerade Ball, all the funds went toward the MDA, and we raised around we raised over $400 in there, just to give you some idea. And I'd also like to thank the other Joe on staff for helping to coordinate the charity auction, and all the vendors, artists, and individuals that contributed in that. And we raised over $300 in there for a grand total of around, I believe the final tally was $770 going toward the MDA. And just for a quick bit of background, for those of you who don't know what the MDA is, it's the Muscular Dystrophy Association. It helps provide research funds and activities for individuals with neuromuscular disabilities ranging from muscular dystrophy to even Lou Gehrig's disease. And I myself am actually an MDA member, as I have a disease known as spinal muscular atrophy. So I've a long time worked with the MDA and thought it'd be great that, hey, the Jerry Lewis telethon's going on this weekend, why don't we work with them? Awesome. So, thanks again, everyone.
Thank you.